Just wanted to do a quick impromptu video. This is a Birds of Paradise, which you will see in the future on this show. On my channel when I do a room makeover. But this had browning edges, like you see here, and all I did was cut them off. I am anal about the way my plants look. Some of them you can't, when they're in certain areas, you can get the browning off, but because these are so huge, like look at my hand compared to these, like these are really huge. We got this from IKEA for $19.98 and I love it. And so what you have to do when you see that the browning edges means that it's very dry air. So if you have dry air, you either can get a humidifier or you can get a mister and try to mist your plant at least every day. Every day, if you think about it, go in and you just mist it just like this. You take the mister, and I don't spray directly on it. I just kind of let the mist go and fall on the leaves, and that's just that. And so every day I mist this one, and I mist her 2 palm trees as well that are in her room. And what you can do every 2 to 3 weeks is you can give it a deep watering. Now I love to bottom feed my larger plants, but I also love to do a deep watering when it comes to plants like this, because they have a lot of babies coming and I don't want the dry air to cause it to crinkle up and curl up, because with Birds of Paradise, they will start to curl up. Like you see, this one is starting to curl up if it's humid. I mean, not humid enough, because they come from the tropics of Africa, and you don't want like the rainforest areas, and your house is not going to have a lot of rain and humidity like that, so you have to give this what it needs. So you're going to do the misting, and you're going to do a deep water in 2 to 3 weeks, and all I do is just cut it off. I get some nice shears, I clean them up really good, and I just cut them off. I don't repot this. I let it sit in this pot and get acclimated to whatever area I'm putting it in for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and then I repot it. So yeah, that is just some quick tips on Birds of Paradise, and we shall see how this baby thrives, because they do need bright light. My home is pretty okay with light, but right by where my daughter's room is, she has a tree outside, so it gets like nice light, but I don't know if it's bright enough for the Bird of Paradise, so we shall see. And the other name for the Bird of Paradise is this. This is the actual name of it. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you if you have a Bird of Paradise and you are trying to figure out how to keep it looking nice and healthy. Like right here, I forgot this little bit of brown. I'm gonna cut that off. So I just go through and I cut off any browning that I see or anything that doesn't look attractive on the plant to me. I do trim into my plants. I try to every week look through them. Every day I'm looking through my plants, but I try to do some trimming on them if needed within like every week or whatever, just to keep them looking vibrant. I do not like my plants looking like they have been neglected. I see a lot of people with plants, and my thing is, I love plants. Plants are a chore. They are a responsibility, especially if you have a lot, like a lot of big ones, and I do have a decent amount of plants. I'm not like overwhelmed in my home with plants, but I have enough to tend to and make sure that they're cared for. And so I see people with so many, and then you have so many that you start neglecting certain ones. And I don't want to get to the point where I have so many that I forget to water, forget to mist, forget to cut off and trim, and do the things that need to be done. So if you are looking into getting into plants, they are a responsibility. My daughter has a palm which she is new to, something that she never had, which is my middle daughter. She has one, and I have to remind her, hey, you got to mist it every day. The palms need to be misted every day, which are like mine. This palm and that palm, they have to be misted every day. Then you have some like the rubber plant that's over there that the leaves have to be wiped. Those type of leaves have to be wiped. These I wipe occasionally. They have to be wiped very often. This is the way the plant photosynthesizes and gets its energy in. This is the way that it allows itself to breathe in the oxygen so that it can give you the good oxygen in your home. Because plants, if you didn't know and you're new to my channel and this is the first time seeing one of my plant videos, they give off great oxygen. They are the best air purifiers that you can have, which is why I have lots of them in different places. But once again, they are a responsibility with watering, learning which one needs what type of water. Some like warm water, some like cooler water, some like to be fertilized more, some it's just different. Some can take the on top watering, it's not too much. Some love bottom feeding where they take in what they want. So you need to understand that plants are a chore, plants are a responsibility, and they are living items. They are living entities, and because of that, we have to make sure that we understand each plant individually. It doesn't matter, and I say this in a lot of videos, it doesn't matter if you bought 2 of these at the same date, same time, same store. This plant may not need as much misting as the other one. It may not need to eat as much as the other one, because when you put the moisture meter in it, it might show moist, that one might show dry, and you may have watered them at the same time. So each plant, just like us, we are all different. We are all, our make, those roots and all that down there is totally different in each pot. You might have bigger, stronger roots that need more water. This one might have thinner, slimmer roots that don't need as much. So think about it like that. When you look at each plant you get, it is its own entity. All right, so I hope this was helpful. And guys, if you are interested in a plant tour, I really wanted to do on a weekend, like a Saturday night or a Friday night, a live plant tour where, you know, you get your drink, your iced tea or whatever, and we talk and just kind of vibe and talk about plants, and I show you all my plants and how I tend to them, how long I had them, and my struggles with them, or what I learned about them and all that. If that's something you're interested in, put it in the comments below. If you are new to my channel, join the family by hitting that subscribe button, and you will also need to hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I load a new video, because I load videos randomly that's something I might want to share, and I just want to get it out to you, and I don't want you to miss it. So with that being said, I shall see you guys later.